Well, a big hello and welcome everyone into Texan Live's coverage of high school football. We are presented to you by TexanDrive.com. Coming at you live from Cougar Stadium in Crosby, Texas, in a District 21-5A matchup featuring the new Caney Eagles and the Crosby Cougars. I am Mark M. Johnson. Alongside with me is my Friday night partner in crime, former Ohio State Buckeye, Gregory Beatty. And as always, an absolute pleasure to bring you the game live here on Texan Live. And if you'd like to know more about Texan Live, feel free to check out the rest of our website for incredible highlight videos, archive games, upcoming events, and a whole lot more. You can like our Facebook page, Texan Live, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Texan_Live, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Texan Live, as well. Well, this matchup coming into today, New Caney and Crosby fighting for the top of that district. Of course, Crosby undefeated in district, and New Caney with that one loss. This is why this game today is the game of the week here, the 5A game of the week for Texan Live.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think New Caney also wants to put some revenge on Crosby for that 24-0 loss last year. This game is going to be won in the trenches. Whoever can come out and establish a tempo and control the trenches, control the line of scrimmage, that's the team that's going to bowl well in this game. Crosby, Crosby has a great tradition. They have a great fan base. The fans follow Crosby very well. They have a couple of nice recruits that's been heavily recruited. Keenan Murphy, a mammoth of an offensive lineman, 6'2", 299, a U of H commit. And they also have a guy to keep your eyes on. He's a junior, number 16, Manny Netherly. He's a scat back, a do-it-all type of player. Actually returned a kickoff, 85 yards last week to gain momentum back against Dayton, a game that they had trailed 20-13. He received the kickoff and took it 85 yards to tie the game up 20-20 and establishing control and momentum back for his Crosby Cougars, and they never look back. So let's see if he can establish some of the same magic here tonight.
Crosby definitely with a lot of weapons to go, and he is definitely obviously one of the big targets there. Shane Hudson just called for the fair catch at the 34-yard line there on the kickoff. So Crosby going to the offense right away, and there's a pass and a wide open player on the 50-yard line, close to the 50-yard line into New Caney territory. That pass was completed to Craig Williams.
Hey, that was a nice pinpoint pass, nice lob. Craig Williams, he leaked out of the backfield and plucked the ball out of the air. There was a nice catch and a nice play by a guy that's actually a big play player for Crosby. Crosby, Craig Squirrel Williams, they call him Squirrel. They call him Squirrel for a reason.
Here's a handoff going up the middle. Another first down. He's still got some field to go by. Now over to the 40. Still on his feet on the 30 to the 20. He's going to get in all the way into the end zone. That is a Crosby Cougar touchdown, and just like that, 21 seconds into this game, it is 6-0 Crosby.
Well, that's why they call him Squirrel Williams. You see the breakaway speed. It was a great blocking by the offensive line. They opened up a nice hole for him. He found the hole, attacked, and it was goodbye from there. Nice scamper, nice dart and dash to the end zone for Craig Squirrel Williams.
So Crosby, on paper, they look like the favorites to win this game, but New Caney with a chip on their shoulder this season, fighting for not only a playoff contention, but also for a lot of respect. That extra point is up and good. Crosby with an early 7-0 lead, 11:39 left in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com. Back in on TexanLive.com, Mark M. Johnson along with Greg Beatty. 11:39, that's right, 11:39 left in the first quarter. Crosby has already scored a touchdown, and they have an early 7-0 lead.
Well, Craig Williams, like I said, they called him Squirrel for a reason. He showed why he's just an electrifying player. He does a great job of leading defenders in his wake, making people miss. Very quick feet, very athletic, and has the deep speed to take it the distance.
Taking it from inside the zone 10. Now over to the 30-yard line. A host of Cougars will stop him right there. About the 32-yard line is where they will spot it. New Caney and their offense about to head onto the field for the first time tonight.
Now, New Caney, they have a 7-1 record, so they should be competitive in this game. They need to come out on this first drive, try to establish some momentum, see if their offensive line can get a push on this Crosby defensive line. And they can't get their feelings hurt by that quick strike ability by Crosby on their first possession. They have to come out and really establish themselves on this first possession of theirs.
Timothy Ware, 122 completions out of 178, good for 22 touchdowns this season, only 3 interceptions, having a season for the ages. Here's his first pass attempt. He's got somebody open and just overthrows him up the middle. That pass was intended for Segovia.
That was a nice creative play call. They were trying to get the ball to Segovia, who's their jack of all trades. He does it all. He's a punter, receiver, defensive back, punt returner, and they were trying to establish him early right there they leaked him out of the backfield. He found himself, he got by the defensive back, got behind the defense, just a bad throw. The throw was off target.
Segovia does have 5 touchdown catches this season to go along with 4 interceptions on the other side. Here's a rollout. The throw, the pass is completed, but now they're going to say he's out of bounds when he caught it. So no good. 2 incomplete passes to start this game for New Caney, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And that's just sloppy play. I mean, with a young quarterback, you want to establish, you want to get his confidence by getting him some early high percentage passes, nice short passes. But that was just an off-target pass again by the quarterback. And the receiver also have to find a way to stay in bounds and make a play on that football. But it was a bad throw, so I guess it wasn't too much he could have done with that one. Let's see if they can get it going.
New Caney going with the trips left this time. One in the backfield. Looking to throw in the pocket, and he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. A sack for Crosby will force a 4th down.
Well, New Caney is definitely coming out with the mindset of attacking the Crosby defense with the pass. They're not going to come out and be conservative. They're trying to come out and see if they can find something open down the field and see if they can get their yardage in chunks. Unfortunately, on that first possession, they couldn't do that.
Joe Mendez with the sack. New Caney forced to punt in the backfield. Hudson will fumble it just a bit. He'll pick it up, and he'll fumble it again. New Caney, it's still loose. New Caney's going to get this one, and they're going to go close to the end zone. They almost had a touchdown out of that one. Now the ball still looks like it is loose. It initially looked like Caney came away with it. Now they're saying that Crosby might have it after all. Wow, Crosby is going to end up with the ball.
Well, Crosby is lucky because that was a bad – I mean, the punt returner in a situation like that, you have to really look the ball in. He had his eyes focused on the return, actually on the New Caney players coming down after him, and he just did not concentrate on the football. He had an opportunity to regain his composure and gather the football, still didn't do so. But the New Caney player has to fall on that ball and make sure that he secures possession for his team.
Definitely a debacle in the backfield. Here's New Caney back on Crosby on offense. A pass is incomplete.
Well, I said Manny Nedley had some college offers, but on that play, he did get behind the defender. It was pretty good coverage actually by the New Caney defensive back. But as a high school player, you can't get in the habit of using one hand. You have to reach out there with both hands and try to lasso and secure that catch.
Was covered very well on that play. So 2nd down coming up. Barely gets out of his own end zone to the 1-yard line. Almost a safety there for New Caney.
Great penetration by the New Caney defensive line. Almost had him for a safety, just as you said, Mark.
Brings up a 3rd and 10 for Crosby, deep in their own territory at the 1-yard line. Here's that from the shotgun, looking to throw. The pass is complete, good for the first down, out to about the 18-yard line, forced out of bounds. Crosby gets himself out of trouble and gets himself a first down.
Well, that was nice protection by the Crosby offensive line, giving Tristan Cotton some nice time to survey the defense and pick apart the defense. Nice route by the receiver, great pitch and catch.
Here's a handoff, going around the corner, and he might have picked up a yard on the play, but nothing else.
New Caney's defensive line, they're pursuing to the football very well thus far. They don't look like they're, at least so far, they don't look like they're overmatched by this Crosby offensive line. Other than that big play on that first possession, they've been kind of holding their own.
Williams doesn't pick up any on that one, so it's 2nd and 10. Pass complete to the left side, a quick pass, good for a first down, still on his feet, up to about the 40-yard line before being forced out of bounds. Crosby's moving the chains once again.
That was Anthony Punch, the wide receiver. He's a junior wide receiver, 5'9", 181. That's a simple situation where the quarterback and the coaching staff want to get the ball quickly into their playmakers' hands and see if they can get some yak yards, run after the catch, and that's exactly what Punch did on that play.
Back in the shotgun once again. There's one in motion. He doesn't get it. Now on to take it himself is the quarterback, Cotton, but doesn't get anywhere out of it. Probably just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Right, the defense wasn't fooled on that play. Number 45 for New Caney, who is Alden Adamek. He did a great job of standing home, fighting off his blocker, getting to the ball carrier for a nice loss.
4 wide receiver set, 1 in the backfield. Cotton gets it out of the shotgun. Looking downfield, he goes deep. He's got a guy open, and it's completed across the 40 into New Caney territory. Another first down for Crosby.
That was Manny Netherly. That time he did use 2 hands to nab that football. Again, a nice pinpoint pass, nice touch by Cotton. That was a deep crossing route. He just did a great job of finding the open zone and securing that catch, nabbing that football for a nice big gain.
So now all the way up to the 37-yard line, New Caney territory. Cotton, pass completed. A short one. Staying on his feet and getting into about the 20-yard line is Craig Williams.
One thing about Crosby, they're very creative in their play calling. They keep you off balance because they use a lot of misdirection plays. They're not a team that you could key in and you know, they're going to do this, they're going to run, they're all over the place, and they have playmakers all over the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line. Rolling out now, going downfield. That pass is a little bit high off the fingertips of the intended receiver, Jordan Hill. He'll go down as an incomplete pass around the 8-yard line.
Hill actually got open on that play. The quarterback, Cotton, he just overshot him. He had a lot of mustard on that pass and just overshot his receiver.
So it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Crosby, starting from their own 1-yard line, have worked themselves up to this point. Handoff is going to go up the middle to the fullback, and he's going to pick up some pretty good yardage on that one.
That was Sherman McGee, 220-pound fullback. He plowed and bulleted his way for a few yards.
7:37 left here in this first quarter. Crosby with a 7-0 lead. Here's a 3rd and 3. Cotton going towards the end zone. Catch is made by Jordan Hill about the 2-yard line. He's going to be stopped there, pushed back.
Nice out route by Jordan Hill. Nice toss by the quarterback. But I thought Netherly, they were in bump and run coverage. New Caney was in bump and run coverage. I thought Netherly, with his athletic ability and his ability to get off bump and run coverage, I thought they would probably try a fade pattern on that play, which they decided not to do. But they did get the gain out of it anyway.
I'm surprised they didn't have better forward motion on that one. It's spotted at the 5-yard line. His high snap, and just going to have to fall on it to keep possession of the ball was Edwards.
Yeah, that's just a bad snap. and Edwards took his eyes off the ball.
That's going to back him up to the 17-yard line. About a 12-yard loss on the play. So now 5 wide receivers set. Oh, and he's knocked out good on that one. It's going to go down as an incomplete pass. That pass was intended for Wiley, I believe.
Yeah, that was Wiley. He just tried to catch the defense sleeping right there. And the pass it actually was bad timing on that play. The timing didn't pan out well, and he actually leaked too far into the teeth of the defense, and the defender made a great play. A nice jarring hit.
Nice play. That was a tremendous hit, my goodness. So here they go, 3rd and 10. Cotton going to the end zone. That looks like it's going to be high. Still diving for it out of the back of the end zone. Might have come up with a catch, but way out of bounds regardless. No, he didn't even come up with a catch, but incomplete pass is what that will be ruled. 4th and 10 coming up.
Even though yardage-wise, Crosby is moving the ball, New Caney, they seem to have some pretty good athletes. They're actually in pretty good coverage on a lot of these plays. A lot of these passes has been on point, and a lot of the receivers have just made great catches. But the New Caney defensive backs are in pretty good position most of the time.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. They have to get to the end zone. And running it to the 15-yard line and being stopped right there. Crosby's going to have a turnover on downs.
Well, obviously that was a bad decision. I don't know if they don't have any trust in the field goal kicker, but against a team that's also 7-1, that was a situation where, of course, you want to see if you could take a 14-0 lead, but 4th and 10, you put 3 points on the board, and you send your defense out there and hope for a stop. It was a risky move, and it didn't work out that time.
Alden Aldermack came up with the stop for New Caney. 5:53 left in the first quarter. And now New Caney will take the ball over on their own 15, looking to pass, and the pass is complete. Barrera gets it out to about the 20-yard line.
That was a play where you just want your quarterback to get the ball to a receiver quick. He initially took the snap and threatened as if it could have been a play action or a quarterback draw, and found his receiver for a nice little gain. It's almost like a running play on 1st down.
6-yard gain makes it 2nd and 4. Timothy Ware in the shotgun formation. Play clock at 9. Snap is off, and the handoff is good for about 2 yards. Still short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the Crosby defense, not letting him get the 1st down. The running back was trying his best. He kept those feet moving, but the Crosby defenders, great pursuit to the football. They actually practice in warm-ups on pursuit to the football. They show great speed of getting to the football. They actually swarm as a defense very well.
Jalen Howard came up with a stop for Crosby. Now forcing a 3rd and 2. Here it is, and they're not going to get it. Crosby defense stands tall, and they are going to force a 4th down decision here from New Caney.
That was a situation where it was just, hey, let's see if my offensive line, let's see who's going to win the battle in the trenches, like I said. And Crosby, on that play and the last couple of plays, has just been the tougher team in the trenches, forcing this punt.
Punt team definitely coming out on the field to kick this one away. Now under 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. It's a 7-0 Crosby lead. 3 and out is New Caney. And they're going to try a fake here, and they're going to execute it very nicely up the middle, and they're going to get it. The fake out works, had me fooled. Gets up to about the 34-yard line in a 1st down for New Caney.
As you said, Mark, nice execution. A lot of times, a lot of teams will try trick plays, but the execution is off and just messes the timing up, and the timing is not right. That was a situation where everything worked out well and, in essence, picked up the 1st down.
3:25 left here in this first quarter. Ware is going to take it himself. He's going to dodge a couple and get pretty good yardage on this one, probably about 8 or 9 yards on that run.
Great job of making the defenders miss. You know, nice juke moves and nice job of just eluding defenders.
Picks up 9 officially on the play. 2nd and 1 coming. On their own 43 is New Caney. Keeping this drive going. Tim Ware in the shotgun. Actually in the pistol formation. He's going to fake the handoff. Now the pass over to Barrera. He's going to get the first down close to midfield before being tackled by a host of Cougars, and he goes down just before the 50-yard line.
Well, as I said, Crosby's defensive team speed in their pursuit to the football is very impressive. And I don't think New Caney feel that they have any receivers that can threaten Crosby deep. So until they get behind the Crosby defense, Crosby is just going to be sitting on a lot of these short routes.
Ball spotted on the 48-yard line. 5 wide receivers set for New Caney. Ware the only one in the backfield in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Looks to his right now. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked around the 40-yard line. Alec Lewis gets over to him and stops him from even making a decision downfield. With 5 wide receivers, you had to know the pass was coming.
Yeah, Crosby brought the house on that play, and from the backside, the defender put great strain and stress on the quarterback and actually got to him. The quarterback was under great duress and didn't have time to find any receiver.
Clock ticking down now. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Still 7-0 Crosby on top of New Caney. Second and long coming up. Play clock down to 9. They get the snap off. Ware looking for something, and he's in trouble, and now he's going to go down. Sacked in the back once again. Jose Mendez this time coming up with the stop around the 30-yard line.
Jose Mendez just shocked the gap. He was unblocked. He actually looked like he went untouched. But the New Caney receivers, they don't come out, they don't really attack the defenders on their routes. You know, as a wide receiver, you have to really threaten the defensive back to make them, to keep them on their heels. You know, you can't come out half speed or looking like you're not sure where you want to go with your route. You really have to put pressure on the defensive back to find the open lanes and to get their hips turned so you could find a way to get open.
A 3rd and very long, about 29 yards. Ware is just going to throw this one away out of the pocket. In trouble once again.
And again, I'm watching the wide receivers, and they just don't seem to put any pressure on the defensive backs. They're kind of loafing in their routes, you know, and it's just to go along with Crosby's defensive line. That's not a good matchup because you have a defensive line that's pinning their ears back and they're fierce in their pass rush. The receivers have to be very, 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 I must say, energetic in their approach to the game.
That's a good point. Here's a snap, and it's a bad one. And now in the backfield, still trying to get the punt off. Actually, finally does get the punt off. Segovia finally gets the punt off. Looked like he was going to be sacked around the 10-yard line in his own territory. Looked like he got it off.
Hey, well, at least he got it off. Unlike the Michigan player.
Oh man,
that was devastating for that team from up north. I don't say their name because you know why. But
not sure why, Buckeye.
But hey, it was a real nice Saturday last Saturday for me.
Man, it must have been heartbreaking for that kid, but
yeah, I mean, you know, and in all seriousness, you know, I mean, all those death threats and, you know, that was unwarranted. That was unfortunate. It's a game of football, and hopefully that kid can live his everyday life without anyone hassling him about that, and hopefully he could just, move on and live a happy, healthy life.
Well, a personal foul was called. So New Caney, Crosby kind of just shot themselves in the foot there. They had them 4th and 30 and almost had them back in the 10 with a personal foul. Now has New Caney up and going. The pass is complete up the middle here on their new hope and across midfield into Crosby territory about the 29-yard line. New Caney's moving the ball now after the gift from Crosby.
Well, that's what you have to do as a football team. You have to take advantage of the other team's mistakes. They make a crucial penalty, give you another opportunity to continue your possession, and you take advantage of on the first play with a nice gain. Now let's see if they can go and punch it in on this possession.
So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Crosby has a 7-0 lead on New Caney. We'll be right back for the second quarter here on TexanLive.com.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night, we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
Welcome back into the second quarter here at Cougar Stadium in Crosby, Texas. It is a 7-0 Cougar lead over the Eagles right now. Second quarter underway. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Ware looking to the end zone. He's got a man open. Is he going to come down with it? He does! New Caney is on the board of that 30-yard touchdown pass from Ware.
The receiver, he was on this near side of the field, and he ran it was a simple route to the like a post route. It was just a simple post route to the end zone. To the goal post, I should say. The quarterback almost took too much time because he broke open pretty quick, and it was a great job. It was still a nice catch and throw.
David Harvey with the touchdown reception. Here's the point after. That ball is up, and it is good, and we have a brand new ball game. Only 7 seconds into the second quarter, similar to what Crosby did in the first quarter to New Caney. We'll be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Back here on TexanLive.com, Crosby and New Caney all tied up at 7 thanks to that touchdown catch in the end zone from Harvey from Ware. Here's an onside kick. That's not going to fool Crosby as they fall on that one about the 49-yard line. Saw this a lot yesterday from Summer Creek. They tried about 3 onside kicks, and it actually worked out a couple of times for them.
But Coach Brady Pennington is definitely trying to pull out all the stops. And Crosby better get it in gear. You know, Crosby is a team that's kind of known for letting teams hang around and think they can push a button and then turn it on when they're ready to turn it on. But New Caney is showing a lot of resiliency, and I don't think they're a team that's going to fade away anytime soon.
No doubt about that, and they're showing that they can be just as competitive against this fantastic Crosby Cougar team. Here's a pass downfield about the 20-yard line. It's incomplete, but a flag near the play.
I don't know. I think that was a no call. I mean, that was great defense by the cornerback. Maybe he should have played the ball, I guess, a little more. But I thought he had his head turned back towards the quarterback playing the ball. I thought that should have been a no call. It was a lot of jostling. There was some jostling going on, but I think the offensive player was doing some jostling as well.
So it will go down as pass interference against New Caney. And that is big because that is going to move the ball up to New Caney territory. About the 36-yard line is where they will place the football.
And with Crosby's talent and big playability and big strike ability, they do not need any help. They do not need any more help. But I thought that was pretty good defense. He just has the next time, he has to learn from that. In the next play or the next time that happens, he has to make sure he play the football and try to stay away from the excessive contact, the hand jostling.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, but staying on his feet. Now going to the outside, picking up some good yardage out of almost being stopped in the backfield. Picks up about 8 or 9 on the play. That was Craig Williams.
That was Craig Williams, Squirrel. You know, a great athlete. Great job of turning nothing into something.
11:39 left here in the first half. Another handoff to Williams. He goes to the left side this time. He's going to get close to a first down, but it appears he will be stopped just short.
This time the defenders were not fooled. Great pursuit to the football. They sniffed that play out perfectly, and that was a great job. Craig Williams came into this game with 465 yards, averaging 15 yards a carry, 116 from 3 yards per game. His longest was 81. You know, 4 touchdowns. He's definitely a big play guy, as I've stated.
Looking to pass. Cotton's got a man open. Crosby gets that touchdown right back into the end zone for the score.
Manny Nedley once again. Skinny post. Just flew past the defender. Great pass by Cotton. Great pinpoint pass. He's shown some nice accuracy, and he actually, you know, he tossed that football and put it right on the money, and Netherly did his part by getting open, making the catch and getting to the end zone. The extra point is good.
So that'll make it 14-7. Crosby on top of New Caney, despite what the scoreboard says. It's confusing me over there. We'll take a quick break on TexanLive.com.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
That was a 28-yard touchdown pass. 2:57 left in the first half. 12-14.
Well, Texan Live is your new home for Houston High School sports. 3 games on tap tomorrow for your viewing pleasure. Bright and early with an 11 a.m. kickoff. Well, actually, that's a 10 a.m. kickoff now. Cinco Ranch faces off against Seven Lakes. And at 11, Katy looks for their 45th straight district win as they face Drake Jesuit. And then our nightcap features Humble and Barbers Hill. That's the games that we have on tap tomorrow.
And I'm very impressed with Manny Netherly. Here's a junior wide receiver. He already has offers from schools such as A&M, Texas A&M, Michigan State, Arizona State, Missouri, Colorado, just to name a few. I'm gonna see if I can make a call to Buckeye Land and see if they got. I'm sure he's on their radar as well.
You got to have some kind of pull there still.
Hey, I think I'm gonna have to talk to him after the game.
So New Caney trying to get back to a square game here. Just tie the game up at 7 before Netherly and Cotton connected for that touchdown moments ago. It's a 14-7 game. We're only a minute in to this second quarter. In the backfield by himself, Ware. He'll get the pass completed over to the 30, now knocked out around the 32-yard line.
That was a nice saving tackle by Taylor Perry, the cornerback. But it was a nice pitch and catch, a high percentage throw, like I like to say, a high percentage pass. You know, you get to build the confidence of the quarterback and the receiver for that matter, and get the ball in his hands and see if he can get some positive yardage, which he did.
Segovia with the reception, getting those positive yards. Here comes New Caney, an interesting set they have here. 4 wide receivers to the left, but they're going to go to the right side, and that pass is completed to David Harvey.
David Harvey ran a simple 5-yard out. Quarterback just did a simple rollout. Nice pinpoint pass, nice accurate pass, nice touch, and a great toe touch and catch by Harvey.
Does pick up the first down, gets it to the 40-yard line, still in their own territory. Is New Caney. It looks like they're going to go with the similar formation here.
And Crosby's playing off. The defensive backs are playing about 10 yards off. If they can continue to do that, I think New Caney can continue with the short passing game.
Looking to pass, now in trouble. Finds a man open, and it's going to be dropped, and he might have done that on purpose. Because if he would have caught that, they would have lost some yardage on that.
They would have lost some yardage, definitely. That play was sniffed out by the cornerback, by Crosby. But I'm looking over here to the near side, and Taylor Perry, the cornerback for Crosby, he's playing like 10 yards off the receiver. But as I said earlier, I don't think New Caney really has anyone to threaten him deep. So if they're going to keep giving you that 5-yard pass, I would just keep chipping away, bring them up closer, then try to get behind them at some point.
Here's the 2nd and 10. Ware going downfield. It's got the pass complete right on the first down marker. Let's see if the forward motion is going to be given to him. It looks like it is. A 50-yard line is where they will spot the ball, and the chains are moving on the far end. So New Caney has themselves a first down.
That was Eli Aiken with a simple curl route, found a soft spot in the zone, found a soft spot in that Crosby zone, simple turn in. Quarterback had good protection by the offensive line, had time to really set his feet and make an accurate throw.
Ball dead at midfield for New Caney. Running a pistol formation once again. Handoff up the middle might be good for a yard, but that is about it.
Yeah, they were trying to attack the teeth of that Crosby defense, but to no avail. Crosby, you know, they've shown to be very tough up front.
Marte Allison with the carry. Picks up a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Pistol formation again for the Eagles. Looking to pass. Ware steps up in the pocket, but he's going to go down in the backfield and a sack. Another one for Crosby.
He tried to. That was a wrinkle where they tried to throw in the, you know, like he was going to just catch the ball in the shotgun formation and maybe do like a quick pass or maybe even a draw, like a quarterback draw. He kind of faked it like as if it could be a quarterback draw, trying to suck the defenders up, but none of the defenders were fooled and they stayed deep and therefore not allowing the New Caney wide receivers to get past them.
So with the loss, it is now 3rd and 12. 4 wide receivers to the right, going to the left though, and making the pass. It's completed, and staying on his feet, dodging one, and it looks like New Caney's got themselves another first down. Boy, there's no quitting these guys.
No quit, no quit. Very competitive bunch. As I say, very resilient, tough, pesky team. Nice out route. Simple rollout by the quarterback, touch pass, nice play.
Gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Oh, excuse me, the 39-yard line. Going the wrong way. Into Crosby territory. They have a first down. Going to the pistol. And Ware fakes the handoff. Will get the pass completed, a high throw, and doesn't leave him much time to get up. Does dodge one and gets all the way up for a pretty good yardage on the play.
Hey, but that play was made by Ware. That was all Ware on that play. He was under tremendous duress, and he had 3 Crosby defenders barreling down on him, and he still had time. He still made it a point to get that ball off, get it to the receiver, and the receiver did a nice job of coming back to the ball, giving his quarterback a target, making a nice catch with his hands and get some positive yardage.
They get 6 yards on the play, so a 2nd and 4 coming. 7:42 left in the half. New Caney trails Crosby 14-7. Ware looked like he was going to run it, now passes it off. Gets it Segovia. Segovia takes it near the first down, might have another one.
Nice play call, nice play call. Great scheme they have going, trying to stay in this ball game, trying to come down and score. Segovia, they do it all. They're do-it-all player. got his hands on that football and got some positive yardage. Didn't go down at the first sign of initial contact and kept his feet moving, and nice play.
Looks like a timeout will be taken down on the field. So we'll take a quick break and be right back here on TexanLife.com.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey. And then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night, we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
Tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tonight after our game from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city with all of this week's football action. That's the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by TexanDrive.com tonight from 11 to midnight only on Fox Sports Southwest. Well, a first down by New Caney once again. They have moved this ball, and they're continuing to chip away right now, and they're in good position on 1st and 10. Here they go. Up the middle, they got another first down inside the 15-yard line. That run was made by Marte Allison.
Marte Allison, that's a great job. First of all, a great job by the offensive line, opening up a nice hole. That was a great job by Allison going north and south, getting vertical, getting some positive good yardage.
Getting it again this time, but slipping on the turf is Allison, and he's going to fall right about the line of scrimmage for no gain. We did anticipate a lot of rain today. This forecast all week said that it was supposed to rain, but nothing in sight.
Beautiful weather. Nice elements, nice playing field. Great night for football.
So here they go with a 2nd and 10 in the pistol once again. 4 wide receiver set.
Let's see if Allison can get another handoff and offensive line can get that push. And if he could have some of that same north-south decisive running as he had a couple of plays ago.
Harvey's going to move to the other side on the hot route, so trips left is what their formation is right now. Allison's going to take it up the middle. He's going to get a couple of yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Great job of bouncing outside, finding an open hole. They actually tried to play he previously had gained that positive yardage on a couple plays ago, but that play was snuffed out by the defense, and he did a great job of bouncing out and gaining a couple yards.
Caney threatening here, trailing 14-7, 6 minutes left in the first half. Ware gets it out. Pass is complete, up the middle, and now diving forward and getting the touchdown. David Harvey with his 2nd touchdown reception tonight. New Caney, there's that never quitting them into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, and that was a simple delay route. He was really like the 3rd option. He gave the other receivers a chance to clear out that zone, to clear out a few of those defenders, and Harvey just sat tight for a second. It was like a 2-second delay. Then he just found this. He was open after that, got open, received the pass, got into the end zone.
Taking a couple of Cougars with him into the end zone and just fighting his way in there. The extra point is up, and it is good. Another brand new ball game. 14-14 is your score with 5:52 left in the first half. You are listening to TexanLive.com.
All Spas is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Fans, make sure to log on to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavenders Player of the Week. Then tune in every Friday night into the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive to see who Courtney Madden showcases as the Cavenders Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. Brand new ball game here at Cougar Stadium, 14-14. A little pooch kick here. Fair catch called at the 30 or the 41-yard line. Interesting.
See, I disagree with that. You just tied the ball game up. You know, your team is in the game. I mean, just kick the ball deep and allow your team to make a play to try to at least keep them pinned back at somewhere near the 20. You know, but giving them the ball at the 43-yard line, as high-powered as they are, with all these talented athletes and playmakers, I mean, you can't help a team out like that.
And we've already seen the special teams for Crosby have a little trouble.
Exactly.
So here goes Crosby on 1st and 10. Good field position to start out here. Cotton almost gets that pass complete, but just overthrows his intended targets. Like Craig Williams.
Trying to get to Craig Williams. As I've said, Craig Williams is a dynamic athlete, and he actually got behind the defender on that play. It was just a off-target pass by Cotton.
So 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line in their own territory. Cotton, quick pass out to the right side, complete. Behind the line of scrimmage, and he will not get any farther than that. Stopped in the backfield, and he'll take a loss.
Great play by the New Caney cornerback. He actually got past the wide receiver that was trying to make a block. The receiver didn't do a good job of blocking on that play, but he had help from his friends anyway. Even if he would have gotten blocked, he had help from the pursuing New Caney defenders that was right there to help out.
So here comes a 3rd and 11. Cotton going downfield again. He's going to get picked off around the 40-yard line, taking it across midfield now, still on his feet, going around the corner to the 40. Getting forced out of bounds, finally around the 30-yard line. New Caney comes away with the interception.
And there's a flag on the play. I think they're going to call a late hit or unnecessary roughness after the play, but that was Anthony Punts. He was just sitting back playing center field, made a great play on the ball, just read the quarterback's eyes. I don't think Cotton saw him the whole time. Cotton was locked in on his receiver. Punts just sat back and read his eyes, played center field, plucked that pass out of the air, and had a nice return. Kind of like Deion Sanders returning that interception right there on that play. Great job by Punts. New Caney is a very, very, very impressive team here tonight. They're really holding their own. They're not intimidated at all by Crosby and the Crosby tradition and being on Crosby's home turf. They came in with the attitude, hey, we're coming to get ours tonight. We come to play, and you all are going to have to deal with us the entire night.
After falling to Crosby last year in their brand new facility, Texan Drive Stadium, they're trying to do the same here against Crosby in their brand new, fantastic press box, may I add.
Maybe they picked up the flag, but they threw a flag. I guess they picked it up.
Yeah, the ball still spotted around where the interception was taken back to the 30-yard line. Wide open on the left side. That pass is complete. Now making it all the way up to the 10-yard line, being forced out of bounds around there. New Caney pushing the ball up for about a 20-yard gain.
That was a breakdown in coverage. I don't think that receiver was even accounted for. He was sitting over there all alone by himself. And it was a nice pass by the quarterback, making sure that he got the completion. That was boy, some of these numbers are hard to see.
That was David Harvey again, number 2.
That was David Harvey.
He's the lone receiver on the right side. The ball's going to be handed off up the middle, and it's going to get about to the 70-yard line.
New Caney now they came into this game 7-1, so obviously they're no slouch. Everyone knows about Crosby and the dominance that they've shown this year and in past years. But New Caney, like I said, they came to play tonight, and I'm very impressed.
New Caney definitely not the 7th place team from District 21 5A last year. They are making a heck of a game against these powerhouse Cougars. Here's a handoff. to the left side and up to about the 6-yard line. Probably good for a yard on the play. 3rd and goal coming up.
That's the Cougars just simply trying to hold serve right now. They want to do anything. They want to do everything possible to keep New Caney out of the end zone. New Caney still may come away with 3, but they want to make sure Crosby want to do everything possible to keep them from scoring a touchdown going into this half.
Trips right is what New Caney, oh no, excuse me, there's 4 wide receivers on the right side. Going to the left side, though, is where, and he's going to look for somebody who doesn't have anyone, finally being forced out of bounds around the line of scrimmage.
Well, I was watching the receiver on that play. First of all, the pass play was well defended, well covered. The quarterback was under duress, but the receiver, once you see your quarterback in trouble, you have to do something to get yourself open. You can't just stand in one spot and basically cover yourself. You know, you have to find the open spot. You have to continue to move your feet. You should have moved. You should have worked your way back toward that Crosby sign to that C that's in the field, that's in the end zone, and the quarterback would have to made a pass across field, but I think the receiver probably could have been open.
Here's the field goal attempt, and it looked like it was blocked. Crosby's going to pick that one up, and they're going to run with it.
Wow. I guess I see now why they didn't go for the field goal earlier. Great job by the New Caney defense of getting the hands on that football and getting the block, keeping points off the scoreboard. That's huge. Now they still have 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in this half, and we all know they're going to try to get the ball to their playmaker, Craig Williams, or number 16, Manny Netherly.
Eduardo Martinez almost put his team on top for the first time tonight. The block punt, though, has Crosby with the ball. Like you said, over 3 minutes to go. They have plenty of time to march down the field and get some points on the board before the end of the half.
And that was Craig Williams on that play. They tried to get his speed on the corner, on the edge. Great pursuit by New Caney. They wasn't having any of it. They were not having any of it on that play.
A decent pickup, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5 for Crosby. Williams going to the outside and stays on his feet to get a couple more yards. Still a little bit shy of the first down. 3rd and coming, but it's going to be short.
They're running the ball. They're sucking the defenders up. Craig Williams is lurking. I'm sure he's going to be using that electrifying ability, and they're going to try to get him, or should I say Netherly. They're going to try to get him behind these defenders, because if you look at the defense that New Caney is playing, they don't have a safety deep. Netherly just has to just take off and go.
Taking it himself is Cotton up the middle, and he's going to get a first down near the 30-yard line, taken down around there. 2:03 remaining in the first half. They've had the ball for a whole minute and haven't moved it too far. The clock's still ticking.
Playing like a cover 2 zone on the.
Here comes Cotton, going to take it himself. This time he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Picks up probably a yard.
He couldn't find an open receiver.
Taken down pretty hard on the far side.
New Caney was playing a press coverage on that far side of the field. The defensive back on the near side was playing like a soft zone with the safety over the hash, a safety on the hash. They decided to go to the short side of the field, but that's a penalty on that play. He's going to move the ball up 15 yards.
Yeah, hitting the quarterback after the play was over with. So a little gift there from New Caney to Crosby. Pushes the ball up to the 46-yard line. Here's a pass from Cotton. It's complete. Across midfield into New Caney territory. Pass was completed to Terrell Wiley.
Great job of Wiley of avoiding the tackle, making the catch first of all, then avoiding the tackle inbounds, doing a nice job of getting out of bounds, stopping the clock.
So it'll bring up a 2nd and 2. Cotton looking for a short pass. He's got it, still on his feet, going down the sideline and now being forced out of bounds. Pass was completed to Edwards, I believe.
I think that was Shamar Gray Brooks, a junior wide receiver, 6'2", 175. Great job on that play of gathering that football and staying in bounds and getting positive yardage. He didn't settle. He didn't go out of bounds. He saw he had a chance to gain some more yards, and he did so, but he stayed close to the sideline. So when he did encounter a defender, he could step out of bounds. And the defender did a great job of pushing him out of bounds and not letting him break loose for that touchdown.
Timeout down on the field. We'll take a quick break and be right back on TexanLive.com.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken is cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey. And then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night, we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
1:34 left in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10. Cotton in trouble, going to the right side, still looking downfield for somebody. A flag is thrown in the backfield, likely holding.
Yeah, he didn't have any receivers open. The receivers all ran deep routes. You had a post route. You had a streak route on the left side. On the near side, I should say, you had a streak route, and it just wasn't anyone open. Let's see what the penalty is.
Just ends up running it out, and it didn't matter anyway because that ball's going to be pushed
backing
back.
up.
Yep, 10 yards. So looking at a 1st and 20 now, backed up to the 35-yard line. Still in New Caney territory. Looking to throw, going to the far side, and that pass looked like it was intended for number 15, Jordan Hill.
Yeah, it's just a bad throw. The receiver was open. He ran a flat route. It was just a bad throw. He just did not connect with his receiver. It would have been a nice catch, and the receiver would have had an opportunity. He probably would have had an opportunity to turn it up for some positive yardage, but he was headed toward out of bounds. It would have been a nice 5 or 6 yard gain.
Goes down as an incomplete pass, so 2nd and 20. And then whistles blow before the snap was taken. And it looks like another timeout is going to be taken, this time by New Caney. So with 1:20 left, it's a 14-14 game here in the first half. We'll be right back on TexanLive.com.
I'm Danny Sullivan, owner of Sullivan's Advanced Paint and Body, your home of top quality craftsmanship with hands-on care. We proudly offer a national lifetime guarantee. Stop on by and say hi. You're going to be glad you did. At Sullivan'sAdvancedPaintandBody.com, we're really going the extra mile to make you smile. Sullivan'sAdvancedPaintandBody.com, 22500 Loop 494 in Kingwood.
It is a 14-14 game, 1:20 left, and this is why this is Texan Live's 5A game of the week here for Fox Sports Southwest. It is turning out to be quite a game.
Yeah, it's a great game. Very, very competitive game. Hard-fought game by both teams. And let's see if Crosby could get
Here's their 2nd and 20, going downfield, and that pass is incomplete. Can't tell if it was intended for number 4 or number 16 for Crosby.
New Caney has gotten very wise on this possession. They're not letting these wide receivers get deep and get behind them. Great job of coaching. Nice scheme, nice strategy by New Caney coaching staff.
Netherly was the one that ended up going up for it and getting a fingertip on it. That ball was thrown well over his head. So an incomplete pass makes it 3rd and 20 for Crosby. Still in the 35-yard line of New Caney. Looking to run it himself. And going up the middle, maybe picking up a yard or two on the 3rd down is Cotton. 4th down coming.
See what they decide to do here. It is 4th, and is that 20? 4th and 17.
Did pick up a couple yards on the run. Scoreboard's a little behind. 45 seconds remain in this first half. It looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 16. Stepping way back. And now has to throw it. And he's going to be stopped in the way backfield, pushed out of bounds around the 45-yard line, but forward progression probably is going to have him around the 39.
And I disagree with that play call. I mean, this 4th down is what, 20 seconds, 30 seconds left in the half. You have to throw that ball in the end zone. You just have to just trust that one of your receivers is at least going to give you a chance, for that pass to be completed. You know, you have dynamic playmakers in Craig Swirl Williams and Netherly, and you just have to throw that ball deep and hope one of them use that athletic ability to make a play.
So New Caney's going to have 30 seconds with the ball, and they'll probably just run this one up the middle, being so far back in their own end on their own 33. I'm actually surprised they got pushed back to the 33. It looks like they could have gone up a little further, but the referees indicated the 33-yard line. They do pick up 1 yard on the play, as they will head to the sideline, likely let this clock just tick down.
Yeah, Crosby, they have to be kicking themselves. You know, they couldn't generate and get any points on that last possession. Some points that they desperately need, because this new Caney team, they're a very feisty bunch.
So that'll do it for the first half. 14-14 is your score. New Caney and Crosby. We'll be back for the second half on TexanLive.com.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread.